Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Jacob with Moreno's Landscaping and Lawn Maintenance. And today, guys, I just want to show you something about the Green Touch. Something I did. I posted on Instagram, and I've got a lot of questions and response on it. So I kind of want to show you on the YouTube part exactly what I did. So okay, all right. So basically, what I did, I got the Green Touch, same way, just like this one here. So this is the original way you're supposed to be carrying all your equipment with the Green Touch. All I did was turn everything around. So now it's just long ways. So it works the same way. This is actually one of the old ones where you got this here, the lock and all that. So, but all you do is the same thing. Pull it out. Stick out your knobs here. Put it in the hole there, and you slide it in. And it works good. You don't got too much movement. It doesn't bounce around. Somebody commented on the Instagram about not adding the bar on the bottom. For me, if you're gonna do this, it's probably a good idea to add the bottom. And the reason I say that is because it keeps it from bouncing around. If all you're having is this here, you're still gonna have that, not unless you tie it down some way to the wall. And another thing I did here was the top bar here is actually closer to the wall than on the bottom. If you come close here, show this here. See, I got it further out. It's if y'all know the bracket here, it's as far as back as I can, and the whole reason is because of the weed eater head here. It's close to the ground, and then plus having the way I have the edger. There's still a little bit of space between, probably about an inch or so from the wall. So this has to stick out further out. The top part here, I got it closer. We come into the bracket. And these brackets I used it the opposite way. And the reason for that was to keep the motor head closer to the wall so that it wouldn't be too much space, you know. And that's all I did. So basically, it works the same way. You hit the lever, it comes out. You know, you put it into the pin. Yeah. Same way. Quick, it's easy. Put it in. And that's it. And by turning it around, guys, it actually saved me about maybe two or so feet. This way here, if you notice, I'm able to have a hedge trimmer here. This is the mid-size hedge trimmer. And then, because this is only a 3-rack, but I'm able to have 4 equipment standing up on here, on this side. Before, when I had it on this wall here, it was actually coming from this point here, from where this starts here, and it went all the way to where the bagger is, to about right here. So it actually took up that whole wall there. And from lining it up here, on this way here, there's so much space that I'm saving. And not only that, I have an additional trimmer hanging on that wall. So by able to move that over, I was able to move all this over. And the hedge trimmers are longer. That's probably another thing. You probably want to make sure that your height on your trailer, that you got good height. And then also, if you have the wide trailer, this one here, like, you know, if I would have done this over this, it would have not worked. So the best spot for this was in front of in behind here or in front. So I got it in the back as soon as you open up the trailer. Then I also have my racks here. So on that one there, I'm able to do the weed eaters, the edgers. On this rack system here, I got 3 hedge trimmers here. This was actually a weed eater, and what I did, I changed the head and just put a trimmer head on it. I've got your standard chainsaw, chainsaw here. On the bottom here, I have the extendable chainsaw, post saw. Here, I have the 3-foot extension which I already put a head on it. So whenever I'm doing like the tall trees, shaping up as Christmas trees, whatever, especially the magnolia trees, all I gotta do is hook this, take this head off, and just hook this whole system on here, which gives me, I think, about 10 foot or so on that. Here, I have the chainsaws on the wall. It's an old rack I had from my previous trailer I had before this one. And that's actually holding my racks. I got the, the same old bungee cord tied down here, keeping it from bouncing around. So that's working good. And then I have my old blower racks here. These were custom made for the old Echo blowers, the 5As I think. But I still use them. I got one for the roundup and I got one for the cooler. Another thing I'm doing, this is actually here. This is, I'm gonna show you something here. This is the equipment defender rack, the new one that just came out. So basically, I did the same thing here. I'm using it as a normal blower rack. I had bought this for an open trailer, but I'm no longer using an open trailer. So, but just by this is the PB770, the Echo, and they fit perfectly in line. Sits in there. Actually have drove around a couple of days without even tying them down. And the way I tie it down, guys, I don't really tie it down. So all I got the bar still is for to hold the blower pipe out, to hold the blower up. This one here works the same way. Ouch, sorry. Well, because that's gonna happen, right? Anyways. So this one here works the same way. So it goes in and sits in there. The bar in the back. What I did when I first started using this, I kept the bar, and what I had got a strap, and I was strapping it from the bar to the here so it wouldn't fall out. But after driving it a couple of times without doing it, I realized it's not gonna fall out. So, and then I keep the strap just to hold the blower thing up. And the reason I did it like that, because I didn't like the idea of having this pipe up against the wall. I've seen a lot of guys, their trailers, and they have it turned around and they have the pipe up. I've seen some guys that had to disconnect, especially when you're doing the top part, the second layer of the blower. They'll take this off and put it up. And this way, guys, you don't have to take nothing apart. It fits perfect. And not only that, guys, it still leaves your wall open. Like me, I use my wall. I got, a water meter, cut off keys and pipes and irrigation pipe and stuff here against that wall. So it leaves that open. Here, this is the front of the trailer. I got, I don't know what they got. A closing case. This is what I got at Harbor Freight a couple of years ago. And here I got, just miscellaneous stuff in here. Wires, spark plugs, drills, wire nuts, screws for when I'm trimming a lot. This is what helps me. The middle part, I have pesticides, marking paint, Roundup, deer spray. Actually, guys, this is deer liquid fence. There's two brands that I have used, this side note, but two brands in what, 18 years of trying all kinds of deer spray. Liquid Fence and Bobix are probably the two best ones out on the market right now. And I've been using this one because the Home Depot sells that one, so easier for me to get. Bobix I have to order, and I have to buy big gallons of that one. Here, same thing, oil, bar oil, all the lubricant stuff here, the 2-cycle. I got these. I use these as measuring cups. I usually buy the gallon oil, 2-cycle oil. And that, for me, that comes out cheaper. You can make 50 gallons and you pay like about what, $24, $20 for a gallon. For me, it comes out cheaper. Here, these containers they're all irrigation. You got 1 inch, 3/4, 1/2 inch, drip line. You got rotors, you got 6-inch pop-ups, and you got 4-inch pop-ups. And then I have another one for the 12-inch pop-ups. I have a bucket here that carries all my mower blades here. You got the sockets to change them out. You got your gas cans, and everything's right here in the front. Rakes, loppers, you know, the shovel. Come over here. You got your hand blower. This is actually a stopper for the what's it called? The 30-inch. Actually, and the tie downs, guys, for the mowers is very important because my last trailer, the tie downs weren't that great, and so the mowers were always bound hitting the walls. They would get loose and they hit the walls, and end up the welding on that side of the wall had broken off. So that's why I bought this trailer. But so the tie downs are real important. So I've been going through different kinds of tie downs, and the Turf Master here, I'm using the Jungle Boot, and it's a very convenient. It's really easy to install. You see that? I can take out the mower, and all I do is set it in, slide it over, bam. It's not gonna go nowhere. And you could adjust if you want it tighter. And it's real simple. You just got a wing nut here and just draw it closer, and that's it. So, and then, all right, coming this way, yeah, I have shovels, cutting shovels, square shovels. Here I have drip line hoses in this bag here. Here I have a 1/2-inch flex pipe. In the back I got a 3/4 flex pipe. Here I have, let me move this out of the way so I'm gonna show y'all something. That's one thing about this trailer, guys. I like a lot of room, and this is a 18-footer, 18 by 8 trailer. And you see, I'm able to walk around, move things around without bumping my shoulders, you know. And so I really always try to make space. So, all right. So this is the catch basin. This is the catch bag that I use for the mower, for the 52-inch Toro. And the way I got this, just this here, this rack here. This was actually for us stuff if I ever needed anything else. This is just to have there just in case. But this right here just all sits perfect in there, and that's it. All right. So what I wanted to talk to you about is this guy here. This is called the Power Lock. I just bought this. What I was using before was the straps, the fast straps that you strap back here. I didn't like it because you always had to come down. You had to strap it, and then you strap one side, you lay it down, and then the tie down part, it was always getting ran over, and it started tearing up the. Come over here. And it kept tearing up the ground here. So every time I ran over, it kept digging into the wood. So I didn't want that, and it was, to me, it was too much work. So I got this guy here. This is the 300 series, whatever, and I'm gonna show you how it works. So I'm gonna back up, and then I'm gonna roll up in this point right there. And the thing about this is it's pretty tricky because you have to, because this is pretty big. And if you do it, if you don't do it right, this part in the back can catch to your deck, and it kind of lifts up the whole mower. And so I'm thinking I probably should have went with a smaller one, but I don't know how small the smaller one is. But this is actually has been working good. I don't even have to do the pin on the side because it keeps the mower still. And I've been using it for about 2 months now. And it's working pretty good. So this whole thing here is it's supposed to slide out, and you have a pin on the side here where you hit the switch here, and it has a pin to lock it. I don't need that. It works pretty well. So, all right, I'm gonna show you how it looks. So see what I mean? The first try I did it, it kind of went underneath the deck. But the second time, see, I just roll up in there. So, and that's it. And so the mower hits this, it hits the back, it doesn't roll out, doesn't move forward. So kind of like that. That was a pretty good addition. And then up here on top, I have the hand pruner here. This which extends to about 10 foot. You probably see me use that in a couple of videos. And you see me use it. I made a video on this one, the Silky. Still have it. So it's a pretty couple of years on it. And then you got your Gorilla ladder here and your 4 foot step ladder. I did remove the little giant that I had with the wheels, and that was because once I got this one actually took that position of having that ladder, and then plus this one actually reaches up higher. So I just kept this one here, and then I kept the light. This is real light, so this one keeps me from doing all my short stuff there. But guys, originally the video was about this rack here, but since I'm in here, I've been doing a lot of cleaning out the trailers and stuff. And this is another thing. This trailer here doesn't have the air vents on top. It has it on the sides, one up here, one on the bottom. But so without these vents on top, it eliminates light in the trailer, that natural light. All my other trailers I had previous, all used to have at least one. It had 2 or 3 in them, and this is my first one. And I was trying to get one done, but they were going to charge me like $250 for each one that they had to add on, and I'm like, well, never mind. So, but I did get these lights here, and I got these from like Home Depot. And you see, this with one, that's not bright, and then you got three stages there, and these are rechargeable. And I have one here, one in the back. I'm gonna probably put another one on the side over here. But just with these, and these, like I said, these are rechargeable. You just hook them up to the. They got rechargeable cords, and that's what helps me keep the inside pretty lit up. And again, guys, this trailer is an 18 feet by 8, 18 by 8. And you see, I have a lot of open space here. And the reason why I wanted something where I was able to have open space is because I also do landscaping. And so being able to carry my, if you notice on my previous videos, I use my mower a lot as my wheelbarrow. So to able to transfer my plants and have my equipment with me. So when you get to a job, you can maintain it and do the landscaping all at the same time. Or on the same day. So, well, anyway, that's enough. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer as best as I can. I'm not really good at describing things. You know me. If y'all been following me, y'all know that I'm more of a hands-on kind of guy. So, well, anyways, guys, it's my first time showing. Again, a lot of guys wanted to know about my trailer, and this is actually the first time actually, it's my second time. This is on another side note. I was gonna make a video earlier in the year, but some of y'all know last year I was they tried to rob me, and and they shot me. It was 2 guys, and so from there, a lot of guys told me that the reason, a lot of people that I talk with, were trying to tell me that it was because of my videos that I was targeted. But well, anyways, that was on the side note. So those of y'all who asked for a video early in the year and stuff, and I didn't make one. That was the reason why I didn't make that. But on the side note, guys, this is my trailer. I really appreciate y'all taking time and watching. Hopefully, by the way I have this hooked up here, give you some ideas on how to get your trailer ready, or and so because it's always about having all your equipment is tied down correctly. Because if your stuff is not tied down right, they get thrown on the ground and they roll over and they're gonna break. You're talking about some very expensive equipment here. You're talking about almost a $600 trimmer. So to have it on the rack, and from being on the floor, whatever, you're protecting your investments. Keeping your mowers tied down, you're protecting your investment, especially your trailer. Keeping everything tied down in your trailer, you're protecting your investment. And so hopefully, these ideas, the way I got my trailer, I hope it helps you. But the Green Touch, I hope that this is, I don't know, this is something about this. I tried it before and it didn't work out. And it was because everything was so close, but after looking at it, this what worked. Making this stick out more, keeping this up tight. But so, and that's it. But oh yeah, my first trailer. These are the racks that I was using before, and that would keep all my stuff. But so the Green Touch came in, and that's pretty. It's a good investment because it keeps it locked. I know we're talking about an enclosed trailer, but I seen on YouTube some guys. I think Eclipse got robbed, and I think they took everything but what was on his Green Touch racks. So it prevents them a little something, because thieves are gonna want to take whatever. But if you got your stuff secured, it'll make them work a little more for it. You know what I mean? Well, now I'm just dipping and yapping, guys. So with that done, guys, thank you for watching. Remember, always stay strong and stay focused.